I got a good girl at the crib, so she handles shit, and then I try to make sure I help her. But you know, always the mom's gonna do more than the dads.
Mm-hmm.
It's not no shit by design, but
Just nature.
yeah, like my one of my homies said, he like the baby Wi-Fi still connected to her, and it's still a strong ass connection. You know, been connected to her for 9 months, so
Y'all really want to start the beginning of connection, a true connection, so he be able to walk and talk a little bit, and he able to pick which parent he like better at the moment.
I just let them know who I am because they said talking to them is helpful for them. I just tell them who I am and just just love on them a little bit and shit. Well, I can't say a little bit. I say a lot of bit. That's my first one, so I be on them.
If you don't know Kwan just had a baby, we gonna goddamn. I wish I had the sound effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Been a blessing, man.
yeah.
Be real, bro. Like, see a little version of yourself. Like, that's a blessing in itself. So just being like, I tell anybody, the privilege is not the child's. It's your privilege to raise a child because you're responsible for so much shit that goes on with them and how they turn out. And you can say you want the best for them, but will you put them in the best positions? Every time you won't. Sometimes you gonna make mistakes as a parent because you're human. But I think the main thing is just trying to do right by them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
That's all you can do. Cause you don't got to answer for everything, and it ain't no handbook on being a parent. So
Nah, man.
it's one of the things you gotta learn as you go, and you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fuck up, like I was telling you last time. But you got it. It's just like taking care of a pet that if it die on you, you go to prison. And I know it sounds fucked up, and I wasn't making a joke, but it's the truth. It's like having a pet that you gotta take care of double time. And a lot of people can't handle that shit. But I think you got it though.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
My issue be the ones that know they can't handle it, but they keep being irresponsible and popping them out. That's the ones that I dislike.
Yeah.
You better have a plan ready. If you ain't got no plan ready, you better get ready because
That shit gonna happen fast.
fast as hell, fast as hell. Tell you from 1 to 20 weeks. It's the longest. Appreciate it. But that last however many weeks after 32, 33 weeks, feel like it'd take a while too. But from 20 to 32, 33 weeks, that shit fly by, bro.
When the stomach start to show,
That shit starts showing. It's showing at first, about 33 weeks. But the last few weeks, if your girl go full term, they stomach get big. They stomach get big, bro. And it's like, you can just see the difference. I went to work and shit that Thursday before he was born.
yeah.
Cause he about a week old now. I went to work. I was there probably about an hour before I wound up leaving up out of there. I got the call saying that she was having contractions and shit like that. So I left. We get to the hospital, and it was like, you having contractions, but you don't have to have them today, or you might have them today. We don't know if you do it on your own, but you know they could help induce it because she was so close. She was almost 40 weeks. She was 39 weeks. Monday, we went in on that Thursday, so that Monday she would have got induced. They was like, you might as well just stay here with us. We stayed there. We was there all fucking day. all day. And then he wound up coming Friday morning at 6. I was in that bitch knocked out. Nurse calling me, my girl calling me. I'm in the bitch knocked out in the room. Finally dozed off around like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Body was tired, you was tired, everything was tired.
Nigga, all somehow I woke up to hearing them say, yeah, she's 9.5 centimeters. I jumped up, I said, they started laughing and shit. And that's when they told me, man, we've been calling you, trying to get you up for the longest. You was in here asleep. Yeah. Something about when they said 9.5, that shit woke me the fuck up. And then when he came, that shit was a crazy feeling. It was a crazy feeling, like, whoa, this shit is real. Like, he actually here.
Mm-hmm. So that shit just felt your life change, huh?
Yeah.
It's like shit just got brighter for you.
Yeah. Instantly, though. Instantly. I was like, yeah. It's time. Everything else don't really matter right now. Try to make sure you squared away. I got so much shit I gotta do though.
Like what, man?
Like I gotta go change my name to senior.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go do that shit. Got some other shit I gotta go handle
downtown. You gotta downtown to do that?
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that shit?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you probably do.
I hope, man. That'd be some ignorant shit. You gotta pay for that shit. But 9 times out of 10, though, I feel like you will.
With them, I wouldn't even be surprised. They try to make you pay for everything.
What else you gotta do though?
Shit. Gotta get some paperwork turned into the job. One
Just
thing.
to verify that you out for the child?
Yeah. Show them like the birth certificate. Birth certificate will either turn in some FMLA paperwork so I can take off and shit like that. But just got a busy schedule.
Yeah.
But I don't go back to work until like the 14th. So.
Yeah, this month?
Yeah,
July.
Yeah.
Damn, you got a long time.
Took all 3 weeks.
It's gonna feel weird going back, boy.
Man, what? I already said this shit. I said, man, I'm gonna be hurt when it's time to go back to work.
But then again, it's gonna be like, man, boy, all that crying and stuff. Like, God damn.
Yeah, and that's what I was feeling at first. That's really what I was thinking at first. Like, God damn, like he about to be crying and shit. This shit is a lot, and it is. Especially when you in that sleep, that good sleep, and you get woke up by it. But it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
So it ain't like waking up for somebody else's kid or waking up to do something else. It's your responsibility. So it's
they
like,
give you motivation to get up. It's good you got that mindset though, that you understand that shit. Cause a lot of people are like, man, what the fuck, this shit is gonna stay.
I think if I was younger, I would have felt like that. That's why I waited so long. Because when I was young, I ain't had the patience for that shit. I ain't had the patience at all. So like, yeah, I would have been overwhelmed. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, God damn, I done did this, I done did that. He's still crying. But now it's like, especially while I'm just waking up, man, I got to sit here and look at you for a second, pick you up, try to calm you down first. Then I got to go in the door what need to be done, making your bottles or changing your diaper or stuff like that, man. And nigga hate when you gotta change his diaper or change his clothes, boy. He don't like that shit.
You get used to it after a while once that butt start itching. It might be cold to him, though, you think?
Yeah, it is. The wipes and shit like that.
You don't like that shit.
Hell no.
I wish they had some shit where you can warm them up.
Yeah, like some warm wipes.
Mm-hmm.
But it loses moisture.
Not if it's warm.
Shit, that's like, that's if you can keep them like,
I mean, if you could, man, that'd be more. We had to patent that shit.
Warm wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy.
Word up. Figure out how to do that shit. Because I know in the pack, you keep them in the pack, that'll keep the moisture in, keeping them in the pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of keeping them warm is the problem. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
I seen some shit, I don't know how true it is. There was like Offset trying to fuck with Stefan Diggs' baby mama, or ex-girlfriend, whatever.
I seen her at one of his shows. She posted that shit. Like she was at one of his shows he was doing. I'm like, I ain't know Offset was still doing shows.
Yeah, man, of course. There's a lot of niggas is still doing shows. You know about DJ Quick still doing shows, Sugar Free still doing shows. Them niggas is still going on tour. They small tours, but they still doing them.
Fucking Offset. I wouldn't do that shit, man. I wouldn't be pressed, bro. Like, you pulled one of the best thoughts you could have got out of the industry.
Yeah.
She was up and coming. You skyrocketed yourself at the moment. Y'all done, nigga. That's the end of it.
Yeah, she ain't gonna come back from that shit. They get back together, I'll be shocked.
Well, I'm saying, like, bro, like, you was doing your shit. The reason why this shit is even where it's at. And it's like, I say both parties was doing shit they ain't had no business doing. But it's like, bro, ain't nothing to be salty over. Niggas be wanting to be salty over and trying to. I know one day he been up be playing with my son and shit like that. Like,
She kind of violated though a little bit when she had the hair braided the same way as his, Stefan Diggs.
you dealing with a petty bitch.
That was crazy.
You know who Cardi B is, and that's why I be pissed off when these girls out here be trying to like, Cardi is a boss, she did, she that, but it's bitches out here that was Cardi B's what she was before the fame. And y'all can't stand these bitches. Y'all mad at these bitches. All because they ain't had the same opportunity that she had. You think she ain't fucking suck her way to the top? Come on, man. So it's like, that shit
She
just
got
be
on
funny.
Love and Hip Hop before.
Yeah, that shit just be funny to me. So it's like, you posting her up because she rap. But the next girl that you cool with, or your next girl that you work with, oh, fuck this bitch, she this, that, and the third. She the same bitch. A slut. Come on, bro, like, why she can't get the same respect Cardi B get?
She ain't got half the bread. She ain't got nowhere near the bread. She ain't got nowhere near the stability. None of that shit.
That shit's crazy to me.
You think that's a one-up though? If it's true, you think that's a one-up?
What?
Him fucking with Stefan Diggs' ex. Or you think that's just
It's only a one up if she left you. If your girl left you, you got one up by a nigga. But if she left you, if you left her,
I don't know who left who though.
man, Stefan Diggs ain't worried about her. Stefan Diggs is
He got that
he on
dope.
everything.
I'm talking about Cardi B and Offset. I don't know.
She supposedly broke it off with him. So he got left, and now she done leveled up in everybody's eyes. So all she did was get a rich Offset. Even richer Offset.
Mm-hmm. Way richer.
Yeah, big money. He got it.
That nigga, hey.
So,
Stefan
like,
Diggs look like he hell though.
hell yeah. You don't remember that clip when he was on Minnesota? And they was like, niggas that you wouldn't want to date your sister?
Yeah.
Everybody saying Stefan Diggs. Like, hell no.
Diggs, hell yeah, nah. Diggs, what, man? No, I would never have a my sister. He was like one of the menaces, boy. But yo, what's worse though? Like, smoking your own shit, like you said, weed, right? But smoking your own shit, or smoking or selling weed to buy crack, or some hard shit.
Hold up. Selling weed to buy crack is diabolical. But you said what? What was the first one?
Smoking your own shit. Or selling your shit to buy harder shit.
Yeah, you got a problem, nigga.
Which one worse, nigga?
Selling weed to buy crack.
You think so?
That. Hell yeah, bro. Smoking weed, that just covered the territory.
What I'm saying, he got down. He not smoking his own supply, so he have more money.
Of course. But most niggas that sell weed smoke it. Most of us, we don't know how to do that like that.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people be like, man, if you smoke weed, if you don't smoke weed and you sell it, boy, you good. No, you ain't, cause you don't know if the weed straight or not, nigga. You don't smoke.
Selling people whatever, unless you just gotta connect, or you used to smoke, so you know what you get. Like, but you just a nigga that just know the facts about weed and shit like that.
And that's it. You getting some bullshit every time, and they taxing you.
And you probably ain't no nigga. Cause we might not know the names and how many terpenes and serapins or whatever you want to say is in this motherfucker. But we know when we smoking good weed, how we feel.
This shit, I be hearing this shit a lot. I'm like, man, I don't think so. But I think it's better though. I don't know. I think it's better, motherfucker. I'd rather have a weed man to sell weed to smoke crack, cause he always gonna have that shit. And he gonna take what
crack. Nigga, that's crazy. Nigga, that is crazy, bro.
Word up, respectfully, I need to know if you're not lacing my shit or not.
Put a little bit of this shit in there, motherfucker. Man, nigga,
Can't eat with that cuz I'll put a little cocaine in it.
Nigga, you did what?
It don't take you till you smoke it.
You hit the blunt, man. That's that damn shit.
That's a wound, nigga. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nigga. But shit been tricky for a nigga lately though, right? Been trying to goddamn weather the storm. And I know like you told me earlier, you know, better things are coming, but I'm just like, when shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the job situation happened for a reason, just because, like I was talking to my mom, like she was saying, if that shit didn't happen, I never would have registered for school, because I registered for my classes yesterday. And I never would have did the shit on time, because I would have been worrying about getting paid and thinking that they were going to send out emails. Never sent out emails. She was like, somebody at the job, one of the girls at her job called up there, because I guess they go to GTC too. So she called up there and did her classes. So I called up there to see if it was time. So I'm like, all right, dude said it was time. So I went up there yesterday and asked the ladies the time to register. So they, got me through register my classes. So I'm good. I ain't got to take math either.
That's what's up.
Nigga, what? Cause it was like I took 171, some shit like that at A&T. I didn't have to take the 151 or whatever that shit was, because it was a higher math class.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm straight with that. So I ain't gotta take no math, I ain't gotta take no writing, none of that shit. All my damn core classes, I'm good. My bad for the interruption, though. I had a phone call, so I had to answer that motherfucker. But, I've been taking a lot of losses, like I was saying, and trying to go through the process of just staying strong through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because not knowing what shit gonna take me. And praying the good come out of it somewhere. But nigga strong, and it ain't that I ain't been through before. So I got it. I can get through it.
Tell you, starting over is some shit that I hated doing when I was younger. And I ain't no fan of that shit now.
Yeah.
But I'm immune to having to do it.
Yeah.
Shit, so it's easier for somebody like us to do that shit because of that. I feel like when you ain't been through shit and you had the shelter lifestyle, It's harder for you when you get out here in the real world because this shit, you know, relentless, nigga. This shit don't stop. This shit do not stop, nigga. Just because you had a bad day, shit don't stop
You
out
gotta
here.
keep going.
So it's like, ain't nothing to do but to go forward.
Yeah.
You have to, because if you stop, you ain't doing shit, and if you going backwards,
Definitely ain't doing shit. You
spiral.
double time, yeah. But I guess what everybody telling me, shit do happen for a reason, I guess. But it's just getting through it and recognize what the blessing in disguise is at that time. Work for real. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man, patience. Patience is the main thing that you gotta learn in life. If you can learn patience, you gonna be alright. That's anybody. We as people be impatient in a motherfucker and be wanting shit on our time, bro, and ain't nothing on our time. When it's ready, when it's time to happen, it's gonna happen. But you can't rush the shit. And you gotta be able to be aware of when you about to miss your blessing for you being like, man, nah, fuck that. You ain't want to do this, that, and the third. When I wanted it, it wasn't the time. Shit wasn't right. Well, if somebody make an effort, you gotta meet them. You gotta meet them. That's the only way you could ever get something going off the ground, for real.
Yeah. But you gotta work for a nigga, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta show me something, I need to show you something, too. But, like, yeah.
But, you know, shit can get better. Before we get too dry on man, you know what I'm saying? It's another episode of 30 Minute Smoke Break Podcast. Niggas is fucked up drinking on some shit. Smoking this organic marijuana. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. Check it out.
For real,
Share,
for real.
like, comment, subscribe, and we out.